Hello. Now that it's day 17 in our annual yoga challenge, it is now time for us to find strength. So let's get started. Hello, welcome to day 17 of our year-long intentions instead of resolutions yoga. And today's intention is to find strength. So in yoga, our strength comes from the inside out. And what we need to do in order to maintain that strength is to recruit all of your muscles of the abdominal wall, and then the rest will fall into place. So we're going to start with a small little breathing exercise. So reach for the mat with both hands. You don't need to have your palms on the mat because that's likely to make your back bend. We don't want our spine to curve over. So you want to sit up nice and straight, suck your navel to your spine with your fingertips on the mat. And as we breathe in, we're going to raise our hands to our shoulders or shoulder height, reaching out with your fingertips beyond the mat. And then as you breathe out, you'll lower your hands to the mat. So it's a simple little move, but it will help to engage all of the muscles in your arms. So let's get started. Breathing in, reach out, and breathe out as you lower. Breathing in, up to shoulder height, reaching with your fingertips, and breathe out. Reaching up, breathing in, extending your arms out to either side, and breathe out, lower to the mat. So 2 more times, breathing in, really reach, and breathe out. Last time, breathe in, reaching past your mat, and breathe out. Now we're going to go to all fours. So the key whenever we go to all fours in table position is you want to have your knees just below your hips, your hands just below your shoulders. And in order to take the stress off of your wrists, really dig into the mat with your fingertips. And in order to be rooted on the mat, dig into the tops of your feet. Now we're going to suck our navel to our spine and then start to look across your right shoulder towards your right foot. And we're going to hold this for a couple of seconds. Then back to center. Then we're going to look on the other side. And back to center. This is a very mild spinal flex. So we're going to look to the right, back to center, and looking to the left, and back to center. Now what we're going to do is extend our right leg out, toes on the mat in the beginning. And you can just rock back and forth a little bit like a little saw. Then we're going to reach out with our left hand and raise that right leg. Try to raise it from your inner thigh. Then we're going to bend that right knee, bend the left elbow, and bring them towards center. So we're kind of in a hydrant position. Then extend out. And again, bending that knee, bending your left elbow, and bringing it up to center. Now we're going to take a little break off the wrist. Just do some wrist circles. So even though you're digging into the mat with your fingertips, you might still feel some pressure on your wrist. Now we're going to do that same little ditty on the other side. So we want to get back into alignment with our table position. Reach out with that left leg. Rock back and forth just a little bit. Raise that right hand. Then from the inner thigh, raise that back leg. Then bend that left knee, the right elbow, and bring them towards center. Extend back out. And one more time, bend that knee and that elbow and bring it to center. We're going to hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Now we're going to go straight to down dog. Try to take a little bit of time and imagine that you're being pulled up by your tailbone. Then we're going to step it out a little bit. And we're going to go into three-legged dog. So raising your right foot as high as you can get it, reaching for the mat with that left heel. We're going to bend that right knee and bring it in and across towards that left elbow. Back up to down dog. Then we're going to reach for the right elbow. Back up to down dog. Then towards center. Then we're going to step it up and go into a high lunge. Now, when you go into a high lunge, you want to squeeze both of your thighs towards the center line. And then sweep your arms up and overhead. Now we're going to take our left elbow and reach towards the outside of that right knee. And then once you have it, we're going to turn our left hand into a fist and cover it with the right hand, and then turn to look up towards the sky. Now we're going to release, go back up to down dog, step it out a little bit, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Raise that left leg, bend that knee, bring it in towards the right elbow, back up to down dog, over across to the left elbow, back up to down dog, and then up to the center line. Then we're going to step it up, go into another high lunge. So again, squeeze both of your thighs towards the center line. Rising up, hands up to the sky. Take your right elbow towards your outer left thigh. Ball that right hand into a fist. Place the left hand on top and looking up to the sky. Then we're going to release that. Go back up to down dog. Then we're going to lower to our knees. Put your feet to one side, any side. And now we're going to go down to our backs to do a little bit of work on our abdominal wall. So we're going to start just like this, sitting up straight in staff position. And then reaching forward with your hands, we're going to lower to our back slowly. Try to go as slow as you can, almost as if you're waiting for each part of your spine to come in contact with the mat, just a teeny little bit at a time. Then we're going to lift our right knee up to the center line, and then the left knee, and extend the right leg out. Now we're going to alternate. We're going to go right, left, right, left. This will engage the lower muscles in the abdominal wall. And you may not feel it right away, but if we do this long enough, you get up in the morning, you'll feel it. Something about those abdominal muscles, you get them really strong, but then you work on a different area than you're used to, and you feel it for a couple of days. So we're going to do it 5 more times on each side. So that's 1, 2, 3. And if you stopped, try to join us for the next round. That's 4. Last one. 5. Now grab both of your knees, squeeze them into your chest. And now we're gonna spin, not really spin. We're gonna rock up to a seated position. So just grab the backs of your thighs and rock up and cross your ankles. So we're gonna end this second energizing yoga practice in seated position. So I do hope that you are finding that yoga is really good for your daily routine to maintain good circulation and to keep our muscles strong as we grow older. And it's definitely been helpful to me. So I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.